Hello, my audience. Today is another sad day, so to say. Every time we are hearing sad stories from Nigeria, from people who could, handle themselves and be careful in their dealings, but we keep hearing death on a regular basis. We are talking about today someone they call Junior Pope. Junior Pope is late. Yes, I overheard over the social media where people were debating, kind of discussing his death, what happened, what shouldn't have happened, if they had taken precaution over the incidents. But yeah, a lot of stories are coming up. But what caught me to discuss it, of course, I'm going to tell my audience, I'm going to discuss it and tell my audience what is happening, what has happened already. But what got me arrested on to discuss about it right now is one or two things that I'm going to talk about here. Number one, I'm going to talk about police. I'm going to talk about the government. I'm going to talk about Nollywood, and I'm going to talk about those persons that we are victims of this circumstance. Number one, the death of Junior Pope. I could say that he also caused his death. Sorry to say, may his soul rest in peace. But I think out of carelessness, out of his own carelessness, and the crew completely, they were so careless to be able to arrest the situation on time. Now we are not going to start to apportion blame on who should have done that and who shouldn't have done whatever. But this brings us to always what is happening in Nigeria. Like some Christians, when they have problem like this kind of thing, there is an accident or something is happening to someone, sickness, instead of the Christians to go to hospital, take care of the person, then back it up with prayers, they will go straight to church. They will bring the patient to the church, which is not allowed. In this case of Junior Pope, first aid should have been applied immediately this incident occurred. Rather, they took him to the herbalist, not even herbalist, native doctor. What has native doctor got? Probably they presumed that it was spiritual, but it was not spiritual. Let me clear the air. It was not spiritual because I watched them. I watched the boat that we are in, though there were girls shouting. Those girls were saying that, yeah, we are already close to the water bank. We can swim from there. They were just making fun out of, I know they went to shoot and they had fun. They had to make the day funny so that they can go home, happily. But it turned out to be negative in the sense that those girls that we are laughing and making jest of the whole scenario, they should know that that is their business. They should have gone directly, straight away, do their business, and go home in peace. But they were making fun out of it. I also watched and noticed when the two boats they were using came together and they were trying to transload the girls and some people into the next boat. I could say that some of them had taken hard substances, drugs, or they have drank alcohol, or something they were induced. In fact, they were moving, in a high spirit based on what they have taken to, encourage them to finish what they were doing. But it was so stupid of them, and they were so careless to have done that. Now, this brings me to this what I want to say about the government and the police. The work of police is to save lives of citizens and their belongings. But police in Nigeria, to be frank, they are not doing their job. Government on their own side should have a body to regulate all these waters, these beaches that people goes to, relax for relaxation. Like in abroad, wherever they have a beach, where they have a recreational center, people go there, to relax. There will be police everywhere. There will be ambulance and security men, divers, In so many beaches that have been in abroad, you see police hanging with, with ambulance staying around in case anything, any eventuality. But in the case of Nigeria, nothing. The government should have body that regulates all the water and put divers, expert, professional divers in those strategic places, mostly where they have beaches, because it's a resource center. Government is making money, people are transacting, money is changing hand, it's business and taxes. If a healthy government is, smart enough, they make money from such tourist zone, such tourist area where they have beaches. So in that aspect, they should have professional divers who could save lives with police as well, because Nigerian police don't do their job, and the job of a police people all over the world is to save the lives of citizens. Excuse me. Thereby lives are not safe or protected, then the job of police is is faulted. So that is what we are trying to discuss. I'm very sorry and we are sad about his death, but they would have been more careful. And Nollywood, on your own point, whenever you are going for shooting of this kind, you should contract the police and also good divers to protect, because I noticed that those girls in the boat, I believe they don't know how to swim. The way they were sounding, they could not swim. So in that case, you should go with divers to protect lives. You guys are in business, you are making money, and everything about it should have been business as usual, not making so much fun, in the sense that you are making joke with your life and your job. So this is what we are saying in Traveler's Experience. We mourn and we are very sad about that handsome man, fresh young man, Junior Pope. Very fresh, looking very fresh and young. It is very sad that this sudden death came upon him, which I believe some of them contributed to it. Now that the police has gone to arrest those that own the boat, which they would have been there, they didn't do their homework on time. Before you start arresting people, what effort did you people do before going there? And instead of them to bring the patient to hospital, they took him to the native doctor, which was, for me, so stupid, and carelessness of all of them in that crew. So I believe everything that happens, we learn from it. Every death teaches us, for those that want to learn, teaches us very great lesson. So we must learn from this. Anywhere you are going to shoot movies, even if it's in the bush, don't forget, if you are shooting in the bush, there could be snake, there could be other dangerous animals that could cause havoc and even death to those people doing the business. The waters, the bushes, even though you are climbing the stairs, or a high-rise building, you must have police and ambulance very close, so that if anything takes place, if anything happens, life could be saved. That is what we preach in Traveler's Experience, just to save life. Take note of this and work towards it next time, because definitely things will keep unfolding. The more careful we are, the better we save more lives. This is what we have in Traveler's Experience today. Follow us for more updates on this Pope Junior's death. Thank you so much and remain very blessed. Thank you.